I'm going to present my A/B test experiment today. I'm working in a consulting company. One of my projects is to support a solar energy company called SMA, which is a German company. They use SharePoint to set up their own intranet. Today, I'm going to use their intranet as my target and design my experiment. So, here you can see the current design of the intranet portal, very simple and classic. In here you can see there are two parts. One part is called the top news, which display one major photo and four focus photos. On the right side you can see the other part, which is a list of news with only title displayed without any photos. User can click in any news that they are interested and leave comments or likes. So SMA is an international company with more than 5,000 employees. As you can see from the homepage, there is no clear categories of news. All the employees from all over the world visit the same page, read the same news. They may or may not always find news that they are interested in or even relevant to. Besides, the official language is English. However, since the headquarters is in Germany, big percentage of the news are also in German. Based on analytics, for top news, more than 80% are both English and German. However, for all the news in the list, you can see only 50% of them have both language option, and the other 50 are only in German. So why do I select the homepage? Well, I talked to the communication team in SMA and also the owner of the homepage site. They are also thinking to redesign the news section to add two more parts of the news section. One part is local news, which only display local news relevant to the employees based on their location. Additional part is called a snapshot. It is an app where employees can share photos, which is proved to be the most popular app in intranet. That is only a proposal, but I think it's a great opportunity for me to design this A/B test for it. So we are going to have four groups. One is the status quo, as we can see here. It is also the current website design in SMA right now. And we are also going to have three other treatment groups. So the first, here is our first treatment group. Since we are going to have four parts in the news section now, we plan to focus only on two parts. One part is called global news, which is more related to company announcement or public news, achievements, big change, and so on. And the second part is called local news, which vary based on users' IP and location. For example, Chinese users would see more news related to China or APAC overall. Or ticker is a list of short news which might be more relevant to German users, which is important for SMA because most of the employees are located in Germany. Snapshot, as I mentioned earlier, is the most popular app in intranet. But in our case, we will not focus on ticker or snapshot at all, which means we would not change the size at all in our treatment group. We will focus only on global news and local news. We would like to test what users like more based on the size of two news sections. The first treatment group is that we make global news almost two times bigger than the local news. And here is our treatment group 2. We make local news a lot bigger than global news, almost 2 times size than global news. It's not so obvious, but that's the plan. And in the treatment group 3, we make both global news and local news exactly the same size. So since the users are registered intranet SMA employees, we can randomly assign users to different groups. Daily unique visits of current homepage is averagely 500 per day. So ideally, every month we should be able to collect, say, 10,000 to 15,000 unique visits and distribute them equally to each groups. So after 3 months, we'll compare all the 4 KPIs. So unique page view will tell us if new design will attract more users to visit. And the clicks will tell us if our 2 new parts will provide more relevant news to which attract users to click into the news and read more. Time spent will tell us if users like the page or not. Engagement will tell us if users are satisfied with the content and leave their trace in the loop. So, threat to experiments modalities. Well, I cannot think of a lot. This is the difficult part for me. So what I can come up with is the possible modalities can be, for example, between January to February is the biggest festival, New Year in APAC overall. So the user visits will drop significantly, which may also impact the total number that we need to collect. And another validity is the number of employees from different regions. For example, if there are more than 3,000 employees in Germany, but only 100 in US, then their online behavior may also influence the result. The last one is internal communication. Since all the users are the target test users, they may make a very fast response and feedback when they see different interface. If we announce this test with users, well, when they know that they are in testing, it may also change their behaviors as well. That will be the 3 validities that I can think of. So above is my design. I discussed with my colleagues in SMA. It is actually not possible that they would actually perform this test. It will be probably just a decision by the head of some department, since it is not a big KPI that they need to deliver to, for example, drive sales. It would be great if there's any feedback from you. I would be very interested to know what would be my threats, since it is really difficult for me to identify. And at last, thank you so much for all the live sessions and a great class that you give to us. I really appreciate it. I hope that someday in the future that we come across in our life. Thank you so much.